we got a couple special guests. I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves before we get back to me.
Oh wait. Start over.
No!
Why we gotta start over?
After all that shit, I'm sorry. After all that, start over. I don't want to talk about it. Just start over. Dang.
No!
That was the perfect intro too.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
I was ready to say my
It's
shit.
on live though.
That,
It's on live. Somebody heard it. Somebody heard it.
I was ready. I know.
Somebody heard it. I'm so sorry. There's people watching. All right. I'm
It'll
sorry.
be like recording, watching yourself beat Michael Jordan in a basketball game, and then somebody saying, wait, I had the lens on. You're like,
I'm sorry. But it was.
that's how the water ball probably is. Like, I beat
oh
Mike.
my God.
He's on camera.
Just start here because he's going to.
One rolling.
I'm sorry.
All right.
One rolling, LeVar.
Take two.
That was just practice.
No,
Ladies
boy.
and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Fall Through the Stoop. This is DJ PharOut. This is
BLK Pepper Pot.
Man, fuck off. I'm not right. And you start over.
Are you on?
Oh, we got some guests. I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
Do the teeth. Say it about the teeth. Bro.
Man, I don't want to talk about my
That's
teeth.
okay. I'll
Man,
just
outside,
edit that all
He
together.
spent a lot of
like
money
this,
on his teeth, and he had to wear a mask.
he is look.
Nobody.
I did spend a lot of money on these teeth, and now all of a sudden everybody got to wear masks. Straight bullshit.
You had got through it. It was like right when the shutdown had started.
It did, because they gave me the temporaries, and then they was like, we can't bring anybody else in unless it's an emergency. I said, hey, no, you have my permanent teeth at that dentist office. You go open that motherfucker back up before this whole pandemic is over. They was talking about, well, don't eat anything harder than like bread. I said, bitch, bread. Bitch, bread. Like, what's softer than bread? Like, bread is my only option.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah,
Bread and water.
Yeah, some soup.
Put some pudding and shit.
Man.
Chicken broth.
Yeah, that, what is it? The liquid diet that the hospital be giving you. There you
How
go.
much weight you lose when you got them teeth?
I don't know. I didn't even weigh myself, but I just know, like, it was just bad. It was like 4 weeks of them just, hey, we can't bring you in because unless it's an emergency, they're just shutting down everything. And I'm like, bitch, I got fake teeth. I bite on the wrong thing. It's a wrap. I'm out here like Jerome, and y'all ain't doing shit. Well, we can bring you in on the emergency.
Can we talk about
Did he still
why
give
people
out
used to
wooden
call you Snag though? No.
Wooden
Yeah.
No. You're not escaping from this because once upon a time you were called Snag.
I was.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. Because them teeth was fake as fuck.
They called you
No,
snag,
they
like
know.
Snagatoo?
Tell the truth as to why you
Oh,
was called
damn.
Snag. Don't do this. Do not do
You
this.
tell the story, Ricky.
I don't want to tell the story.
You seem like you want to tell the story. Go ahead, Ricky.
My
Tell the
question
story.
is, was there anything he could do about the snag? He was born with the snag, right?
Yeah.
Was you born with the snag?
Yeah.
See, we gotta respect the natural parts of people. We can't do shit, man. You had to accept the snag.
I don't want y'all to think that I was just out here missing my whole top row and shit. Like, don't. I wasn't missing no teeth. My teeth was healthy and shit. My teeth was just spaced out and shit, like SpongeBob.
You had a snag. It was snag was short for snaggle tooth. Let's just.
That's fine. Gaps are fine.
I'm purposely saying this so I can post that picture.
Somebody just called you snag off rip. That's a fight.
Yeah.
I called myself Snags, and I let the girl call me Snags, and she just kept calling me Snags.
Don't say the girl like you don't know
That had to
who
be some
Maya
bots.
is.
Well, they don't know who Maya is.
Wow, that.
Oh, now I guess they didn't.
Now I guess we gotta tag Maya.
Like, put a picture of that's the person we're talking about.
Through me too. Alright, but yes, as we were saying, we are joined by two guests today, one of which has been here before.
And that's why it's a nice, healthy amount of space in between the
Yeah.
past. And,
Yeah, we had
know,
to put you
the
way
before.
over there.
It's cool. Be over there. That's what it is.
But yes, we are joined by
Hey, Bert.
Bert Flex.
He's
Did you use the flex
porn
word here?
star, right?
He a porn star.
He said he was a porn
Oh
star.
my
He's
God.
he's in porn, but he's not a star.
First of
He's not
all,
the star.
first of all, I'm in the 3-inch game, bro. We stars off rip. They look us up the most because they want to see.
If old boy can't get it up, they be like, all right, Flex, you in. Show us what you got.
I don't disappoint. What you talking about?
That fluffer don't come through.
Special guest that's in porn.
Say
Huh?
what?
I said, oh, a special guest. That's in
He's
porn.
not in porn.
Why you can't let me have a moment?
Because she was really believing you.
I was gonna recruit
And
her
since
and
I'm your
everything.
top hater,
Oh my God.
I was hearing the conversation though, and I'll let that happen.
Recruit people into porn. You have to willingly let people do porno now.
Like we was discussing squirting and everything. I was about to have
Well,
her
somebody
going.
else. Why
That
you
brown
shaking your
hat was about to
head?
be like.
We ain't about to let you work the cameras of that porn. We know that much.
I wanted to know, is it true? But come
Motherfucker
on,
be did a whole porn. Ricky be like, you know what? I forgot to record. Hey, can we? You be like, I only got one nut in me, baby. I'm just one round,
What's
nigga.
going on today? All
One
right?
round, nigga. That's it.
It was
That
a
was it
lot.
for me.
Today was a lot. We haven't had.
This is the first
more
time
guests
I've been
in a
here.
long time. Yes, and
This is my
we are
comeback
also
show. I haven't been here.
joined by
Come
Monica.
back.
Let me get her name out.
Okay.
We are also joined
Again.
by Monica,
Again.
who is
This is
an
why I take off.
amazing content creator. I will allow you to go a little bit through some of your resume because it's man, your resume was
The
long.
short version is I'm a script writer, a content director, and an advocate for people who try to fuck us over. Like in the prison system, I work within the prison system with kids of incarcerated parents and just try to do shit to get our mind right, think different, educate people on finances, bringing black people into the stock game. Starting to educate people that stocks is a new way of their financing. Just if you could get educated enough and disciplined enough, it would actually change your outlook. So it's just changing the mindset.
You day trade or you just regular?
I'm just day trading right now. I only started September 26th.
I started this year too.
Yeah, I started
Yeah.
September 26th. I got hit to this dude on Instagram, this Wall Street Trapper.
Mhm.
Signed up for his shit, took the courses. Bought about 100 shares of different shit,
Mhm.
and it's working for me. Then I start getting my daughter into it. She's 8,
Oh wow.
and start letting her pick the stock and shit. Letting her see what she do. She got me in the red and shit, just to FYI, but just so she could know how it worked.
Mhm.
And that's what we want to do.
I think they kind of have they might or might not, I'm not sure, have like a demo version if you want to let her play around with that a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, but
You put her on punishment? Cause yeah, they about to put me in the red, and I just
no, what happened was her ass gonna say, I'm like, what type of stuff she gonna talk about? I want to buy Ryan's World. So I looked, I said, hell no, Ryan's World stock like $250.
Yeah, I got like a cut
This
off.
nigga got it going on. He went to like 6, and he making all these toys and all this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, millions now is not a big deal. You got 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and shit, 10-year-olds
Yeah,
making millions.
Yep.
So we on the next level. We gotta have that $1 billion mind state, and I'm trying to contribute to that shit. That's it.
That's amazing
Super
though.
dope.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially of color, this year, just from who I've been talking to, got into stocks this year.
Yeah.
Cause this, like I didn't start till I think like March. I think it was.
That pandemic changed some shit in the mind
Well,
state.
you know
didn't it?
what
It's like,
happened?
okay.
That was number one, but also you got to keep in mind because the stocks crashed. Stocks crashed because of the shutdown. So anyone that was paying attention and like we're hearing the news one way of, oh my God, the economy crashing. Well, I'm like, well, I'm broke anyway, so let me go see what y'all got
You know what
going
I
on.
did? I
And
said what I got. I mean, because for real, the shares, if you don't buy an eighth, a lot, and I'm saying that because a lot of people blow.
Mhm.
A lot of people smoking, a lot of people doing edibles, cut back on one of them apes. Sony stock went down to $79. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Fuck it. So when that boom back up, that's gonna go back up to 200. You done just sacrificed. You just burning some shit. You know what I'm saying? Cut back on some of your habits and start investing in some shit that's gonna make you, even if it just buy you more of your habits, nigga. You know what I'm saying? At least you got the money to be able to do what you want to do.
yeah, I completely agree.
That's
Yeah,
shit right there.
Yeah.
I don't even have anything to add
That's
to that.
good.
That was it. Oh well, I guess
Yeah,
I do.
cut back on an eighth.
I guess I do have something to add to that because one of our topics was the COVID vaccine.
that's pretty good. Cause I didn't remember that. I got the topics already.
One of our topics was the
I'm
COVID
high.
vaccine. Yeah, we
Popped a little
know.
edible on the way here. I had a little edible.
This
I
is
got a
my
little
problem.
problem.
Listen.
I got a little problem.
This is my problem. This is my whole problem, okay?
Back on some of
Since
them
I
habits.
started this whole
Cut
shit.
back on them
Okay?
habits.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
When I was an advocate for it, you used to talk about me. Okay?
Listen, let me
Just bring up old clips, okay? Ricky, go back and find clips. When I was called, when I
gotta have it now.
For being a stoner.
I can't have no animals now.
I was persecuted for
I
being
got a little problem.
You know why? He's
I get a little
out,
high.
right?
You persecuted him for being a stoner?
Everybody persecuted me for being a
No,
stoner.
he zoned out while we having a whole ass conversation. We like PharOut.
But I come up with some great.
Yeah, once you click back into the episode.
It takes me there. I gotta go to the quantum realm and
What'd
talk
you
with
say?
the universe and come back and bring some accurate information. Everything I bring back is accurate.
Are you currently writing things while we're on the goddamn? Or is this delayed? What is
No,
this?
that was earlier. You're
Oh, I was about to say.
But yes.
We were multi-talented, man.
Yes, the COVID
His hands been in his
vaccine.
pocket the whole time.
The COVID.
Oh, this shit, the COVID
vaccine in particular, and why I wanted to go ahead and just bring this up now is because, like, we were just talking about stocks. That was something else you could have purchased really low if you were paying attention. Was the vaccine stocks, which are what is it, Moderna and Pfizer. Yeah, I mean they put out at the beginning what the top 3 were probably going to be. If you scoop those stocks up before they were like fully approved, which everyone knew. Okay, so when they put the information out about them, we knew that those were going to be the ones to get approved unless some crazy miracle happened and some other company jumped ahead of them. But that's something else that for some people, those stocks was a come up on. Moderna has more than doubled. I think last I looked, it was like $150. And it didn't start out that way when I got them, and let's just leave it at that. But yeah, it was with all this happening this year. Everything could have been in grab for a lot of people. A lot of people were at home. You had time on your hands to think. You had time on your hands to get stuff done. Anyone that was getting any extra income, because I know there was a lot of people out of work.
You wig.
Anyone that was getting any extra income from unemployment, I really hope you didn't blow all that money.
They did.
They made it back.
They was
That's
drinking.
what happened.
Absolutely.
Not everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone.
But again, it's about habits.
Yeah.
So if you get all this money and you have all these habits, of course, your mindset, and this is what happens to everybody. When you know you're getting the money, you change your mindset and be like, I'm gonna change this up and do this. But when you get it and you have all that money up in front, your mind changes again.
Yeah.
And only the people who really put the time to change the way that they're thinking and actually want it again, change their habits, are the people who...
Money only amplifies your shit. Like if you a crude, wicked ass person, you're gonna be a crude, wicked ass person with $10 million. You just gonna be a wicked ass person. But if you cool, you a giver, you gonna give shit. Money don't make people shit. The people operating that money, how they are, their character. Your character is your money. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And that's why the world look like this, because niggas don't got character. They out here just selfish and doing what they want and being self-contained with their paper.
I mean, yeah, that's the one thing you'll find out. Like, money really don't do too much except, help improve the lives of the people around you.
That's it. Shit. Like
That's
niggas
it.
killing.
It
Why
might
would
get you a
y'all
bad bitch
kill?
in Miami.
Y'all heard on that? This is all off topic. I'm
Go ahead.
No,
we
we're
talking
go
about
ahead.
COVID.
Go ahead.
Because you heard that dude. I don't even know his name. I think it's Charles something. And he said y'all don't know all that gangster shit, but Zimmerman's still alive. He said y'all ain't even put no hit on Zimmerman, but y'all killing everybody in Chicago. We putting hits on each other. Y'all fake. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna let Trayvon Martin's killer be out there. You're gonna let all these killers be out there, and y'all stagnated. But in your songs, you saying you'll do A, B, C, and D. But
To
you
a
know,
nigga,
but
though.
you to a nigga though. So my thing is, when we talk about money, black people always want that shit, but y'all a contradiction. You see what I'm saying?
Well, things like that is about comfort. You have to be comfortable to do certain crimes. Like, you've never heard about a group of black dudes saying, we're going out to Westlake, we're about to kick in some doors. Niggas are kicking in doors on St. Clair all day long, broad daylight, don't give a fuck. They not gonna do that out in the white neighborhood because they not comfortable. You have to do those crimes. That's why people say, get out the hood, because you get too far out the hood, niggas ain't coming out to the middle of nowhere to rob your ass and kick in your door. They might follow you to a certain point, but once they get to, you know what I'm saying, like, especially the west side, yeah, especially when you get to a certain point at west side, and they be like, oh, no, what is this, Lakewood? Turn it.
But like, that's
turn
some
it
bullshit.
around.
My gangster leaves at the border. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit, man. Let's go with the COVID.
My Spotify changes. You know, it does. When I hit Rocky River, I put on house music.
You got to, man.
When I hit downtown, put on a little Uzi Vert. It changes. That's
yeah,
fine.
you got to.
That's
Shit.
cool. That's cool. I'll play
I usually turn
I'll
my
play
music
Skrillex
up.
all day from Lakewood to the other end of Vermilion. Like, but when I hit West, the 100 something, yep, I'll turn it back to Uzi Vert.
I always talk about it. I say, listen, y'all be talking about, oh no, I'm staying in the hood. No, look, get out the hood. Go ahead, get out the hood. Go to a spot where, you know what I'm saying, like they don't like you, they gonna call you a nigger, this, that, and the third. I'm like, cool, nigger, great. I'm going to my house, I'm chilling. They ain't gonna do shit else.
Watch
They might
the
follow you a little
shit.
bit. Yeah, they gonna do little shit like that, just throw little shit out there. You go to the hood, nigga, you might die at the gas station, nigga. Pumping gas, you might die at the gas station.
And if you do, if you see a little kid on the street selling water,
Niggas,
man, I had to purchase
What you gotta say?
how many niggas got shot at the gas station this year? This year,
I don't know,
niggas
but
at
in
the gas
Chicago, 700. They wasn't at the gas station, but 700 in Chicago. It's been murders for 2020, and we ending out the year. And yeah.
Well, Chicago is a different type of. I don't know how they're getting raised in Chicago because Chicago is a different type of savage. Like, I was talking to somebody yesterday because rappers kept talking about this smoking Tuka shit, and I was like, who the fuck is Tuka that they just talking about somebody they killed, like 2011? And I'm looking, I'm like, so dude was 15 years old. They killed him at a bus stop, and ever since then, the opposing street, because it's like 63rd on like 64th and 65th. So
Block.
yeah. So what happens is they're making songs saying they smoking Tuka because he got smoked. That's what they're like. That would be like if somebody passed away and
Have you
died.
ever smoked
And
Tuka?
I'm not about to say that because first off, I don't know the games like that well. And
Well,
I don't
I'm just saying in the comments. They said that Tuka was a great strand.
I ran across
They
that shit.
they talking about the nigga they killed.
And the mother has come out publicly and asked people to stop saying that her son smoked Tuka. She said, what kind of people smoke a dead person?
Because they saying like he got smoked, like he got killed.
But you keep in mind, Tuka smoked people.
I mean, he may have, like, I'm not putting past the murder. My thing is this. It's been 2011. Why are y'all still bringing, like, what did dude do that was so horrendous that they're still talking about killing him at 15 years? Like, was he a kingpin or something? Like, why are they still talking about smoking this dude?
Chicago. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I don't know nothing about none of y'all.
And like the rappers is really like it would be like if Ray Cash killed a member of Bone. Like they're real fucking rappers killing each other. The dude FBG Duck got killed, then King Von got they really
Are
killing each
black
other.
people doing that or the government?
Black people.
Don't ask that question.
Quando Rondo's dude killed.
I mean, just look. I just saw where
the only reason-
and it just make me think like all of a sudden it's an onslaught of black men getting slaughtered,
But
shot
was it
down.
any
and
You heard
murdered.
about G Herbo, right?
Was it any different for
You
our
heard about the
generation?
issue with G Herbo?
Yeah, I have.
Now that's like a fraud situation. I know that might be a government thing because once they found out, the crazy thing about it is that they caught him on they got him a bail. I think it was like $250,000. But I think somebody went and researched him. And once they realized how much hot he was on the West Coast, how much money he made, they went and revoked more of his bond, asked for more money. Then he has a medical card because he's from California, so he has a medical card. He got charged in Massachusetts, which is a medical and recreational state now as well too. And with his bond, he can't even smoke marijuana with his medical card, even though it's legal from being charged in both states. Like, I gotta kind of agree that, like, I think they're starting to realize that our young people, even though they may use hip hop as a blur, but they're investing in other things. Like, hip hop and the music is a shadow. But once they go back and research that rapper and see that he actually has businesses, LLCs, that he might not be talking about in his lyrics, because again, that rapping is a persona. That's how to sell records. Because we're not
It's
buying
a
it.
job.
Exactly. It's like a
it's a
wrestler.
job.
Again,
Exactly.
sorry, like wrestler. It's like that persona.
Exactly.
But again, it was brought up in the verses with Jeezy and Gucci. all that music, but it turned around at the end of the day, he got LLCs and different business. I think when people are starting to realize that we are making a uprising in different businesses, real estate, things that they have their hands into,
And we taking our
you got to kind of start cutting back on who gets the race to it.
I thought he went down for scamming.
I mean, that's the quote
Who's to
unquote.
say it's true though?
Exactly, it's a fraud.
Like if you have a people that's been down and oppressed for so long, then all of a sudden they popping out. You got these black men that got money that's overflowing and overflowing. Like I'm just not convinced. I don't know. Not a psychic. I'm not a Cleo over here with the ball. But I'm just saying, all of a sudden in the month, look how many black men in hip hop have been murdered. And people got to stop saying kill. That word is annoying me. Kill is if somebody come to my house and try to rob me. I had to pull my gun and shoot their ass. I had to kill them. Murderers go out and slay people and take their life. These men are being murdered. They're not being killed. They're being murdered. Killed
So
is
by
kind
that
of like
definition, would that mean King Von got killed?
Yes.
He got killed.
Yeah, for real. King Von didn't get murdered. King Von got killed. He was in an altercation. Something happened where they felt they needed to do whatever. I ain't gonna call it defense. I wasn't at the club, but yeah, he got killed.
A lot of these artists definitely these days are willingly stupid.
They are.
They're willingly stupid. So to a point where it's like,
Nah,
I
they
want to
was
believe
young.
the government conspiracies, and I do. But a lot of these motherfuckers is just dumb. I'm not sure if Heybert was scamming, but is it out of the realm of possibility coming from Chicago?
Why do y'all keep putting a stigma on Chicago? That is really annoying.
That is
This is a good segue for Anne Marie. No, this is a good segue for Anne Marie.
But you are right.
This is a good segue for Anne Marie. I didn't want to stop y'all. I didn't want to stop y'all. Am I not supposed to have shit? Because I come from East Cleveland.
It's not that you're not supposed
East
to have
Cleveland is
shit.
some little outrageous shit. East Cleveland is fucked up. But I'm from there. I'm a solid motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? I'm solid. So just because I come from this drive through this dilapidated ass city, people can't connect me and still keep saying, oh, Journey came from EC, she's A, B, C, D. Like that girl Anne Marie. She shot her dude. None of us know if it was for jealousy or not. All we know is the dude is in the hotel. He got popped in the head, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
all.
was she told the police?
Wait a minute. Well, did you see the police report?
Well, it wasn't her dude. It was
Her best
her-
friend.
Her boyfriend.
her boyfriend's. No, her side dude.
No, it's
Okay, but
her
this is my
boyfriend
point because I don't know the
and
details.
girl. I don't
My
know the
point
side
in bringing her up was all I see in the comments is she did it on purpose because she from Chicago. Y'all can't say that she ruthless like that because she from Chicago. One thing nobody's saying is jealousy is a motherfucker. I've been to prison. In prison in Marysville, you know how many women in there for slaying they niggas? How many women is in there? At least 60% is in there for taking men's lives. Now, is that because men play too much? Or is that because women crazy? You see what I'm saying?
Well, now wait.
Nah,
Wait.
Both.
Because just earlier this year, we had a situation with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, and everybody was like, wait, let's see what happens. Let's hear from Tory and all this shit. And then with Anne Marie, now that this happens, y'all
But
get
the
Wait, but you want
and Tory
So we wait. So you want to wait to hear from the dude that got shot in the head?
No, why is it an instant fuck Anne Marie, but Tory Lanez it's a wait?
Because
That ain't
with
she
the-
a
with
woman?
the
Thank
detective-
you.
No.
What the
She a
police
woman.
chief
No.
said, what the police chief said is that Anne Marie said that they had a loaded gun, and it fell
Off the
and
top.
off the table, and it shot him in the head
Accidentally.
twice.
Okay.
You lost.
Tory
Okay?
Lanez
You
Tory
lost.
Lanez claimed it was glass
It was
out of
two
bullets
bullets.
in Megan
It
Thee
was
Stallion's
two
foot.
bullets.
It was
Yeah,
two
y'all
bullets.
just
Wait.
that shit
But here's the problem.
that.
So
The
it fell
thing
off
is this.
twice.
The
You
thing
lost.
is this. When you sit back and you say, hey, this dude, first off, I'm not going to get into what I really think really happened, but when everybody else is saying, no, or they're not speaking right away, and the one person's like, no, he did it, da-da-da-da, I'm looking like, well, okay, maybe, but then I'm like, she's got a lot of people behind her, so she had to get ahead of what was going on, because that was shrapnel. That was the ricochet. She didn't get shot in the foot. That was the shrapnel from being shot, and it hits your foot, and then or it hits the ground, and you know how it spray. That's from shrapnel. She didn't get shot in the foot. So for her to be like, oh, he shot me in the foot, the accuracy it would take for somebody to like really just from where they was at and then pop you in the foot like that,
Maybe
and
he
then
just missed. But he also said it was glass too. Let's not forget he tried to say that.
I mean, a gun go off, yeah, you gonna come up with some shit anyway.
Yeah, but
Because
the
you black,
bottom
you gonna lie
line
anyway.
is- So then when Anne Marie's already being
So y'all
crucified
telling me
for it,
Megan
though.
Thee Stallion's foot is more important than dude's head? This dude got shot in his head. You know, if you look, pull up a picture. What do it look like if you get shot in the head and versus you getting shot in your damn foot?
And Meg was twerking like a week later.
Come on now. You see what I'm saying? He ain't
Booty ain't
about
miss a
to.
wiggle.
Yeah.
Right.
She dropped a lot of projects since the
Yeah.
taking off on different platforms too.
Yeah.
But guess what? They still want to see y'all want to crucify Tory Lanez and send this brother to jail for 20 years. Y'all want to take everything he got. Why? Because Megan Thee Stallion is a product. We got to remember that product is people. They protected like Megan get what's the things COVID test? She get one every 3 days. They have to protect their commodity. Tory Lanez, they say here go Tory Lanez, here go Megan. Who the bigger commodity? We about to destroy the black man because he ain't nothing but a nigga. You see what I'm saying?
And you have to realize
But
what he
here
was
go
at,
a
though.
bitch out here. She can shake her ass. How much more money we gonna get? So they gonna protect her, and look what's gonna happen
But
to
if they
Tory.
give Tory
And what
20
you
years,
have to-
I want to see Anne Marie get
And
20
Anne
years.
Marie didn't shoot nobody famous. Let's put that in that too. Who did she shoot? She didn't. If she would have shot somebody big name, who is this dude? No disrespect, mom. Whoever your son is that got shot. I'm just saying. We
Because
don't,
Well, he's still alive.
we don't know
He ain't
him.
Still alive. He ain't
Okay.
dead.
Well, I don't want to disrespect nobody's son laying in the hospital
And if
who
he
been
get to
shot in
speak
the head.
again,
You know what I'm
If
saying?
he get to speak again, if I was him, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna be like, this shit shot me off rip. I'm gonna
Oh my
hype
God.
everything up. Fuck her.
We got enough niggas in prison. We don't need no fake
I'm like,
storytellers and incarcerate
and
more
then
people.
the waitress came through, everything. I'm hyping it up. I was eating my McDonald's. I'm getting all kind of endorsements.
Actually, and that was what I was about to ask.
But he
What's
made a
in
good
it
point.
for him, though?
He
What's
made a
more
good
in
point.
it for
Exactly.
him
He
to
said,
lie?
I'm going to use getting shot in my head to market it and blow up. Social media got people whacked out in their head because he said I can make money.
I mean, her
off of
views have
this.
gone up from this.
I listen to her
And it's
songs.
no
I know
different
she
with
was
Megan
before.
Thee Stallion and Tory. When they were having all this
Body.
controversy. When they were having all this controversy, WAP came out.
But to rewind back to what you were saying, the fact that Anne Marie is from Chicago and they're using that as a reason of why she does
That don't mean
things.
she's guilty.
And it doesn't, but certain places breed certain kind of motherfuckers. Like, you can just tell, like, if a motherfucker, if you see a group of Valley niggas, you kind of know, like,
They could be reformed
If she was from
and
Vermont,
redeemed.
we wouldn't be saying this.
nobody would say this if she was
Like,
from
you got a
Vermont.
point. Like, nobody's gonna be like, oh,
But
she
did we
from
not
Vermont.
just talk
She
about
is
the murder
spoiled.
rate
She
in
is
Chicago,
spoiled.
though? We
She
just
a
had
lonely
a
housewife.
conversation
She
about
just wanted to
that.
shoot
Like,
people.
Chicago Gladiator School. It's like, it's not like,
But we just had a conversation about the murder
Y'all
rate in
trained
Chicago.
People can
We
change.
did. We
Let
just
them
held that
change.
conversation.
Let them change.
But again, if you see a
Let
guy
people change.
and he got colors on him, and he say he from a bad part of Compton or whatever, you'd be less likely to start something with him if you knew he was from Wisconsin. Like, it's just that's just how it is sometimes.
I mean, that's what we have started though. Like niggas will start some shit and be like, nigga, I'm from St. Clair. Well, nigga, why are you saying you from St. Clair?
It's a reputation.
Nigga, I'm from DC. They'll tell you in a minute where they from. Be like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck where you
I've
stay.
heard people who's lived in Cleveland Heights and other states be like, I'm from EC. And I'll let you have your moment because I know for a
It
fact.
is a moment. Somebody from you see, it's a whole ass moment. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
they had to
saying?
fight their whole life. Them niggas, they had to fight their whole life,
So
nigga.
it is. It's a whole ass moment here. But people can recover and be redeemed and start new shit and get restoration and start moving in
Yeah,
new
but that's not what
directions
sells
and shit.
anymore, though.
True.
Because death and things are so desensitized now. We thrive on, like, we want to hear that this story comes out over some jealous issue and passion. That, like, we want to hear the negatives about every situation, because that's just what thrives. That's what people like look at. It's either politics or just some negative ass shit to look at. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I look at a whole lot of shit because I'm like, it's a lot of rappers I've never heard of on Instagram with a lot of money and jewelry and cars. I'm like, it can't be from rap. Who's booking these dudes that they just got this much money and cars? It's from scamming. On the show before,
got caught up. And like I said, Chicago known for cracking cars, just like EC known for potholes. It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
So why
scammers make a lot of money.
If you drove through East Cleveland, they gonna be like, "Oh, your
scammers are making millions."
You
like
will line
when people talk about shit now, they'd be like, "I was with the rappers, the scammers, and the drug dealers." You know why scammers is in there? Because scammers made the money. I said on the previous show. I said, "Go to jail right now. I guarantee you, every drug dealer." Broke. They spending on lawyers. They don't have the money, and their girl ran off with the rest of the money. Those niggas broke. Niggas that are scammers is eating. Them are the niggas that really have money on their books. They getting good noodles. They got the good soap. They got They the ones sitting up there. You be looking at them like, where the fuck you get this? They got the burner. They getting people with the burner phones to get the phones in there. Them niggas is eating when they scamming. That's selling drug shit, all them bricks and shit. If you want to do it and put your freedom on the line, go ahead. If you want to make real money and be like, I'm going to get 3 years.
You want me to
scammers are 3. You going to get 3 years from scamming.
Now, I'm sitting here and thought
about 3 years.
I've seen a couple people on Instagram be like, if you send me $200, I'll flip it to like 5,000 type of shit. So you got a point.
Them niggas get money.
Since we talked about money, why Meek only giving kids $2? $20
for.
I mean,
you don't gotta get them shit.
He ain't got to, but God, don't preach about niggas getting scammed.
He got educated them.
He got caught out twice.
In his defense, we didn't see the whole video. Maybe it was just a snippet. We don't know what happened before. We don't know what happened after. But he didn't.
Why did he record it? Why record it though?
There's that because he used it to put his name out there.
I didn't care about shit else besides he said, "Don't touch my car." Like nigga. That right there, because
I see that. But me corny anyway.
we got to go back to what we was talking about earlier. Is Meek a commodity and because where did all the prison reform go and all of this stuff? These could be black kids who could potentially be incarcerated because they're on the street hustling water, or they could be hustlers. They could have.
You know what? I think we just got part 1 of that. Then he'll pop up with another situation, get his name circulating again with using the same story, and he'll buy them something.
I'm gonna agree.
Pull up and give them more money.
That whole beef with Drake, because Drake outsells him because it's a commodity. After that, he turned into kind of like the reformer rapper, started talking about people's political status and where they stand on things. And I think this video, it was a bad thing. That's like
that's the second time he got caught out in a week though. Like he was just talking about. He was talking about what we gonna start doing is looking at these rappers' contracts over here at Rock Nation and Dream Chasers, and we go finally show them and sit them down with lawyers so they can explain how these record labels is ripping them off. Then some dude came forward. He was like, "Yeah, Meek Mill tried to sign me for like 10,000." He was like, he took him to like a strip club out to eat, da da da. He was like, "I ain't about to take that," because he was already making money. And then dude was like, Meek called him back and was like 20. Nigga, it's 2020. You offering niggas 20,000 to sign them, nigga. A Dream Chaser's chain costs more than 20,000. Like, what is he gonna do with 20 fucking thousand? You getting signed?
Be a slave.
Like
they need writers. Like you know that. Like, but we all know that you need writers and you need people because certain artists come out and the certain good artists that come out now, quality's getting the Grammys. They be like, I started back when I was 13.
You a DJ.
I wrote for certain people back when I was 8.
As a DJ, you clearly know back then and now niggas respect people DJs. They putting out there, you know, the back end of the music in this industry. And like a lot of people in this industry not on the status of other rappers because they didn't sell their soul. It's many of us who could be millionaires and we opted out because the price was too high. You know what I'm saying? Some people willing to pay the price and some people not. I'm not willing to be Megan because I don't want my sons to have their, you know what I'm saying? I want my sons out there looking at me, they'll be mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? If I was out there like that, and I'm not going to be able to justify them and say, woo, it's just entertainment. Some people can't do it. You see what I'm saying? But I don't think it's for us to judge their ass. I mean, that's her life.
I mean, I ain't gonna judge nobody. Shit, people have been doing porn for how long?
Definitely.
That ain't porn, that's twerking.
But I'm saying, like, people out here doing porn and everything. I mean, it ain't. But you know, I'm pretty sure
Well, her
if
twerking
you get some money,
to porn.
you know, it's some money that.
Some people are known for being porn and getting paid for still doing other activities with rappers.
Kim
and stuff.
Kardashian.
No,
Porn.
we're
The
not
tip drill
gonna
video.
do that. We can't keep saying Kim Kardashian did porn because I think we forget about her father. We got to
But that
remember
video
that
made
her
her
father
famous,
was
though.
O.J. Simpson. Her father was the biggest attorney in the nation. So now Kim Kardashian is following in her father's footsteps. She freeing it.
No,
Oh
she
yeah,
following
I'm
her
not
mother's
saying it should
footsteps.
still hang over her
That's fine,
head.
my God.
You know
Kim
what?
Kardashian's mother, she's known for always following the highest paid guys to get with him. Like,
But I'm
it's
saying
just-
No,
she's
she's
doing
talking
law
about
now.
carrying
Her
over,
father
yeah.
was
Are you talking about as far as her
O.J. Simpson's
political?
attorney.
Right.
Okay.
She really following in the political. Okay, she fell off, but how long? See, that's what we got.
And I
What you
wasn't
mean, fell off?
saying.
Because like when you make a mistake, right? Okay, everybody keeps saying, okay, we clearly know what she did.
Let me
in the
listen. Let me say
past.
this.
But today,
Let me say this.
she really is.
Okay, so let's use this scenario. Let's say that we in a relationship, me and you. We videotape this shit. We break up. I'm semi-famous. I got maybe a hit song or some shit. Somehow this video pops up on the internet. All of a sudden, it's just getting all this airplay, and everybody like, "Oh man, dude, da 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 da." And then you say, "You know what? You released that. We know you did. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna take you to court, and then we're gonna sue you for X amount of dollars. We're gonna settle out of court. I'm gonna give you $5 million off of that. And off of that $5 million and your fame, you continue to do other things because now people are following you for whatever reason, and you got all type of pictures up. You getting surgeries done. You doing this, that, and the third, makeup lines, all that other shit. Do you think that after all of that, people should come at you and be like, "What a hoe"?
I think this.
You were in a relationship.
I think
and
my
I released the
flesh,
video.
if you the person, you need to separate your flesh and your spirit. You know what I'm saying? I done a lot of shit, but who I am now stand. And at the end of
What did she do wrong?
Well, because at the end, I don't think she did shit wrong. We just talking
wanna
about
know-
her reputation.
No, I was actually going to say, before you said that, I was going to say, I don't feel like that should be something that's hung over her head. What I was saying was that's what put her name out for her in her generation. Because for us, and growing up and seeing Kim Kardashian, we wasn't thinking about her father. I wasn't. We was thinking about the tape that came out. That's what launched her career. And I was actually going to say that one thing should not be held over her head for the rest of her life. Look at where her life is.
We was thinking
didn't
about-
believe OJ. Why would we think
listen.
I
about
only thought
her?
about Johnny Cochran.
Because of the name and the
The-
connection.
what I'm
period.
saying is, it's like if I'm a carpet, I'm a poet. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter is getting interested in poetry. Now she might potentially follow in my footsteps. I only brought him up to say that Kim Kardashian's daddy was a lawyer, was an attorney.
But that's not how she started off,
But
though.
it's not surprising now that that's what she's doing, law.
But
She-
why couldn't she start off doing law?
Cause people got
It wasn't
purpose
her
in life.
interest.
She
It wasn't-
wanted to shake her ass and do other shit with Ray J.
I mean, she became
But-
a mom. Her kids.
Y'all
are
gotta
big,
understand,
you know,
she was
maybe
a hustler,
her
though.
perspective changed.
They said she got a bunch of makeup
Hell
from
yeah.
her mama's room, her and her sister, and they was doing makeup for Brandy and some other people.
Hell
Like they
yeah.
was doing that shit before.
Let's get
I'm
some
not heard
people
that
like we need to start talking about the shit people done fucked up and really start giving people some accolades for them changing shit.
All right, go ahead. Who you want to nominate?
Me, shit.
What did you change? Go ahead, tell us.
Me.
changed you?
Yes, I changed me.
Well, all right. Tell us about you before.
Oh.
Well, from the time I'm gonna make this real quick. One,
Drugs, murder.
No,
You be like, what? Prostitution.
no.
I had bitches. I had a brothel. I had brothels from coast to coast.
Nigga,
You be something like, what the fuck?
okay, yeah, partially some of that, but
Oh my god.
You had brothels?
not partially things, but
Partially.
one of the main things were being so lacking confidence and being a fucking follower, not being able to say no in situations that you know that you shouldn't be doing this shit. Getting dragged into situations, everybody has done that. Now it might not have cost the next person something, depends on how deep you went. You know what I'm saying? But I was on a 15-year life sentence. I got busted with 4 kids. You see what I'm saying? Now when I was doing that shit, I didn't realize how high the price was. You see what I'm saying? You out there hustling, you doing this. You start off doing that shit because you could potentially be hungry. You hustling, you gotta grind. And stop that. Once you finally meet your mark, you can cut that shit off because you don't have a clue what the fuck they got for you in them prisons, under themselves, what you about to go into, abandoning your sons, your family. It's a high price for that. So I agree with him. You see what I'm saying? Black people got to be accountable. One of the greatest things I did was accountability. Be accountable for your shit. Quit blaming your mother. Quit blaming your father. Quit talking about my daddy never hugged me since I was 6, so I'm going to fuck everybody up in life. You know what I'm saying? Be accountable.
That word right there, that A word, is like kryptonite to a lot of niggas.
Fuck that.
Accountability.
You
They be like,
gonna gain so much more being accountable. Nobody made me be a drug dealer. You see what I'm saying? I can sing that whole sad that my father left me when I was 8. My uncle was a pedophile. You was a pedophile, nigga. Uncle was a pedophile. All this shit that was going on, we got to start telling the truth. Yeah, he just got on the Facebook.
You might on Facebook like I'm
I'm an unfriend. You know what I'm saying? Cousins who pedophiles and shit. People who out there do shit in the family. Drugs and all of this shit. I'm gonna ask you this question.
Let me ask you this: do you tell your family members when you be on TV? Because if they all like, hey, guess what? Guess Journey gonna be on TV, y'all. Let's all watch it. Whole family sitting up there, and you didn't call your uncle. Everybody's looking at your uncle like,
is it you, nigga? Yeah.
Nah,
they know what uncle it is. Like, everybody know what uncle it is.
You gotta want that.
They always.
But
know.
see, that's the thing. But see, black people don't rat people out. They just say, you can't go with your Uncle Steven. Come over here.
Gotta rat him out.
You can't go over here. You just can't go there no more. You see what I'm saying? And it's those things that, potentially fuck people up. But I want to ask this question. The people who hide secrets, them the strong people. Because people who hide secrets could just rat your ass out, bust open your shit, and destroy your whole life. You see what I'm saying? So it's the people who been abused and all this shit who letting you niggas live. On some real shit. Like, y'all know, these people know what they've done. But y'all living these lives and then y'all don't want to be exposed.
But I think that enables them to do it again, though. Like, a person that's a pedophile or whatever, and they touching kids, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, well, I'm not going to say nothing. Once you do say something, it's probably going to be 4 or 5 other family members will be like, yeah, so let me tell you what happened with Uncle such and such. So somebody else will come forward and tell you the same thing happened to them with Uncle such and such. And somebody else will come forward.
Shut your ass up. Your
Why
uncle
can't
would
somebody
never,
go say
he would
something?
never do that, and then you be hit. But this kind of heavy.
You know what?
But I hope I answered
That's a
your
good point.
question.
It ain't never
You know what
auntie
I'm
such and
saying?
such. It's always uncle such and such. Like, this dude's got such a bad rep. Like, why do dudes gotta rape? Off rip. Like, how come we the molesters? We the just the rapers?
Because we don't, society doesn't look at it like that. Like, when,
And it's so fucked up.
when guys, because most of the guys would be like, yeah, how old was you lost your virginity? Yeah, I was 13 and she was 17 or she was 20. You'd be like,
Wait a minute. There's a TV show out now on FX that I've been watching called A Teacher. And it explains how this English teacher, had a sexual encounter with her student, even though he was 18. But how they portray it, they add hip hop music to it. They made it seem like they were connecting and just fell in love. But if it was reversed and it was a young girl and an older male, it would have been hit the book. Now in the series, she is serving the time and went to jail for it. But how they portraying her on his end, it's like he fell in love with her, like he miss her. He can't, live without her. But if it was flipped, it's always portrayed
like
as
if Jada would have did, if Will Smith
Exactly.
would have did what Jada did.
exactly.
What Jada do? Because I'm lost when they. Oh, I wish you didn't bring that up. Because
I don't care about what all
she.
she did was have whatever in their personal life she did it. I'm
But
not
the thing
getting
is,
into
they
it.
had
I'm
an
just saying,
open
if
relationship,
Will
though.
Smith would have had a 25-year-old girl, they would have said he manipulated
I
her,
wouldn't
he
have.
divided her, he did all that stuff
that
to her.
right.
It's a contradiction
It is a
between
contradiction.
men and women.
oh yeah.
So at this one job I had, there was a snack room, And
man.
this lady
Tell
had
us about
left. Nothing happened in the snack room. But this lady, her daughter, like one of my coworkers took her daughter to the snack room to give her some snacks and stuff. And this lady came out. She's like, I can't find my daughter. Where is it? I'm like, oh, the old lady took her to the snack room. And then she came out with all these snacks. Nothing. But I said, if I'd have did that, and she'd have been like, what am I saying? I came out with her daughter with the snacks out the snack room.
Oh, you went to jail.
I'm going down.
Yeah, as a little kid,
Immediately
as a little kid, you'll be surprised at how many just grown women be like, oh, you're gonna be my little boyfriend. And nobody batting an eyelash. Let me walk up to your daughter, 6 years old, you're gonna be my little girlfriend.
Going down.
They gonna mollywop my ass.
You go to jail.
Okay,
they gonna
I
stab
can
you.
answer this actually. Because there was something I just saw on Facebook earlier today, and it was a post, and they were like, they asked women, what would you do different if there were no men in the world? And all the women pretty much had the same response.
Die off. Like,
No, actually,
no men.
they would feel safer. A lot of them were like, I leave the house late at night and I have to be worried. I can go out in a short skirt and not have to be worried.
Like Cleo from
So-
Set It Off don't exist?
Men have put themselves in this situation to be viewed this way because of the things y'all have done.
I disagree.
I have to feel completely agreeable with them that if y'all went around, I'll feel safer outside at night.
I wouldn't.
I would, well,
No, there's some crazy
it's
shit
a
out
lot
there, too.
easier for me to defend myself against a female than a male.
Nah.
There's some women who would take your ass out.
I believe that, but my chances between these two and you are different.
Women is scandalous. Women are treacherous, treacherous.
I'll knock you out. What you talking about? Not me.
They
You
are.
better put me in the mix. I'm dangerous.
Women are dangerous.
I've seen you get smacked. I'm not one.
No.
God damn, like, who brings that up?
That'll be. You saw me win too.
No, I'm not.
You saw
worried.
me win too. You
I
know
ain't
what?
worried.
I got something for you. It's a wrap.
So, okay.
Your social media days is over. Count
So
your days.
random guy. Okay, check this
I'll
out.
report everything.
So, who would you rather get into, right? How much you weigh again?
Do we need to ask?
Okay,
Like
so check this
130.
out. All right. Would
130.
you rather get into
What?
it?
She weigh
with a
130.
At least
250 pound
160.
male from Pepper Pike or a 250 pound female from Garden Valley?
You better take that pepper pipe, nigga. You better
I'm
take that
pepper.
pepper pipe, nigga.
You know
I've
what?
been in not in that situation actually.
That big valley bitch. Gonna...
No, like seriously, because I was bullied a lot. So when you say that, my response.
Were you
is kinda
bullied by
not-
men? Were you bullied by
I was
men?
bullied by
By
men
women,
or
by
right?
girls.
But guess who
But you
was
feel
able
safer.
to defend herself? So to answer your question,
So you were bullied by women, but you still worried about the men. Okay.
Only
Women
because I've been in the
notoriously don't get
situation.
along.
I don't
Women
know how else to
notoriously
answer
don't get
that.
along for shit. Women hate women like a motherfucker.
We gotta say some. We gotta say some women, man. We can't just categorize all the women.
I always thought it was weird when females just talk about like not having female friends. They be like, cause they just catty and they this and that.
That
And
don't
then
be
they
the
turn right
reason.
around and be like, so why are
That
you
don't be
single?
my
You be like,
reason. That doesn't be my that.
you just said like 8 different things is wrong with most of the
Like,
females
women
that
don't
you
have
know.
women friends.
And you have better access than I do, so what do you think I'm dealing with? They the
For
same thing
me,
with me.
no. For me, the biggest thing is just like average interests that I'm into, like hobbies and stuff like that. A lot of women that I have yet to be. I'm becoming to start to be around more, but a lot of them aren't. They just be too different.
I don't think women.
That's
I
what it
don't
comes
think
down
women
to.
gonna take the opportunity to even get to know how to be together, and that means as friends in friendship. When you've been through the lives that we talking about and all this stuff go on, how do you even know? You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody who's been single for 8 years. I don't date. I don't date because I spent that time. You got to get to know. I mean, I can't say that no more. That's essential. Because how you going to get to know somebody? How you going to get to know if you can even collaborate or do anything together if you don't know you? If you don't know you, you're going to compromise every time. You're going to compromise and say, oh, I'm going to settle and shack up with Bobo because he do the bare minimums and give me the crumbs off the table, and you supposed to stay. That's you accept crumbs. Don't get mad because you a crumb snatcher.
Well,
Shit, you gotta step your game up.
According to
You know what? That go for, that's what I know, right?
You're supposed to date down if you're making more than 6 figures for some fucking reason. And I don't know who watched this is the thing. So the whole thing goes viral about Kevin Samuels when you posted it and you said the topic.
I'm high. I didn't know what you were saying at first.
It's what was it? He was telling, it's the meme was, she said I deserve a Gucci badge. He said that you deserve a
grocery bag.
Whatever, however it was. If anyone watched the whole interview.
Let's play a sample.
Now you know I gotta block that.
So you don't know.
Oh, never mind. I turned it off. Sorry. I was gonna say, let's say what it
No. I'll put his picture up so people know. But yeah, I think for her, she doesn't know herself. Because first of all, you wouldn't have let him talk to you like that.
I think he said the truth.
Exactly, but the way he said it and why he was saying it is because she don't understand herself. She don't have no confidence in herself.
Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Wait a minute. He's an image consultant. He's been in the game 10 years. That's what he do. He's a corporate image consultant. He tells people she ass. So that's why he kept saying, listen. I hate to tell you, baby, but your wig was raggedy. Your makeup didn't look good. You were looking average. And it's a such thing as average. He's been around multi-millionaire, six-figure people for over a decade. And he is just simply telling her, baby, these men that I am on this level with, they ain't trying to come down off this level to get you with 5 kids on Section 8.
She got one. She had one.
Well,
one kid.
You know, whoever these women are. Well, 1 to 5 kids. Most women got children. Well, some men don't want to date women with children. They want their own children and their own wife.
But they'll have their own children and have that stipulation, and they don't want nobody else with children.
Listen, this is not this man's first damn YouTube video. If she's a fan of the show to call in like that, she has seen him say stuff like that. You can't call into a show like that and be like, maybe this time he's gonna be nice. No, that's not what the show is about. It's not about that. He's gonna be bluntly honest about every single thing. And the dude, I feel like when he said, hey, I'm not doing that right now, he was like, that's not the segment of the show I'm doing right now. She insisted upon her services. I'd be like, all right, bitch, you got it. You want it? You got it. That's, nigga, if I close my business at 8 o'clock, you show up at 8:01, I'm closed. You insist to come in there and buy something? Okay, but I'm going to charge you what I want to charge you. And you ain't about to get on, he charged me double what it was.
Preach.
It's after hours. I said I wasn't doing it. I wasn't selling no more. You demanded to buy this. You're going to pay that price. She paid that price. He wasn't even doing that portion of the show. How you going to demand some shit looking like that and then, I'm trying to get a 6-figure? First off, stop. We got to stop this. I hate when people say 6 figures. 6 figures is not a lot of money. And I'm not saying that when people are like, oh, $1 million ain't even a lot of money. I'm telling you, 6 figures is not what you think it is. Once you get taxed, I'm telling you, nigga, 6 figures. You'll
certain bracket, your tax increase. You don't get taxed the same for making 40, 50 than you do 100 and 150. It's a completely different percentage.
Damn.
You go look, and you probably sit in a room right now with 2 motherfuckers that make 6 figures, and you probably wouldn't even know it, because it's not like 6 figures is all of a sudden, bam, I'm rich. You can make $110,000 a year, and you won't know it from the next person because they drive the same type of car you drive. They live in the same type of house you live in. There's no difference in that shit. It just depends on what their paycheck says, how much is taken out, how much do they save. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's people that make way less than I make, and trust me, they live better because they're better with their money. They don't buy stupid shit. They go out and they bought 1 pair of boots. They bought some fucking Uggs that last them for the 3 past years. 3 years.
Yeah.
The only pair of boots they own.
Skechers.
They ain't buying a bunch of clothes. They ain't out here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got all these vices and all this stupid. They just live a regular life. Then they save their money. Then they go on little vacations. They do this. They do that. And they live in real nice homes. And you be like, how the fuck they make? I'm saying they make $60,000. How the fuck they live there? How the fuck they drive that? Because that's all they do. That's like, they not spending their money on stupid shit. They're not frugal with their money. They don't go and say, I'm only spending $100 and I'm spending $500. That's just what it is. 6 figures is not a lot of money. I know plenty of motherfuckers that make 6 figures. And trust me, when you look at them, you be like, all right, he wearing regular clothes. He got on a fucking polo shirt and some regular ass $100 Nikes. It ain't nothing.
And they find the deals. They teach.
Yeah, it's not like
they make 6 figures. Teach me to make the deals. Like,
yeah, if she said millionaires, I would be like, okay. Or if she said somebody that makes $500,000 a year or more, okay. But until you get to like maybe 200,000, it's not like you're gonna just look at people and be like, oh shit, that's who I want to date because they just have all the money to do this, that, and no, they got bills and they got taxes. He can tax the shit out of.
Why do women make 50 stacks and want somebody who makes $250,000? So is it about love, or she just needs somebody to supplement her income?
Security.
Because you just put you just said I need somebody
Nailed
six-figure. What if your love making 30,000, like he said? You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna deny love, talking for 6 figures? You might potentially die alone. You might not find that.
And that's the judgmental thing in itself, because she's upset of his comments, but you're looking for somebody so if somebody approach you working at a Taco Bell, you're gonna disregard it. So you can't get mad that somebody disregards you, because you're gonna disregard somebody else in that same situation.
They allow you to put your preference on anything, but the second you put your preference on a human, you become shallow. It's like crazy to me.
That's good.
The second you put your preference on a human, you can go to a dog and be like, oh, the dog gotta be like this. You want that job? Get that job. Go ahead, get that car you want. But the second you put the parameters on the human and what you want your partner to do and what you want your partner to be, you become shallow. Like you have to settle. I don't never think you should have to settle. If you want that, I don't care if you do work at Burger King. If you want a millionaire and that's what you want for your dude, then that's what you want. You might not get it. Who am I to say? But I feel like if you have a preference on a person and that's your preference on a person, you have every right, whether you a crackhead or a millionaire. That's your preference on a person. You should have
preferences
it.
fulfill love?
Yes. If that's what you want, and if that's what makes you feel love from that person, and that's the person who has what he said, security, and because that's what most women want anyways. If that's what makes you secure in your relate,
She is a bad bitch on her arm. Don't talk.
Don't talk.
Hey, check this out. I was listening to Future, right? This nigga said, push a button and make a chick get on her knees. Like, listen.
It's a good concept.
Listen.
I'm not gonna say it's not.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna say it's not a good concept.
And then you gonna leave the bitch who don't talk and go. I want somebody who do talk. See the cheating. I wanted her on my arm and I ain't wanted to talk, but now I'm tired of her not talking. So now I need somebody who talk. But I'll keep you non-talker when I don't want to hear shit.
You think a guy's really gonna be like, she needs to talk more?
No. No.
Only in a female's mind do y'all be thinking he wants somebody that talks a little bit more.
Men need guidance from women.
To a degree.
We do.
So you
would
want a woman who gonna talk and the rest you just don't want her to nag.
Man, there'd be a whole lot of stuff y'all be just talking. You'd be like,
everything they say is nagging.
It do be nagging.
You just gotta be assertive.
I think anything that's not interesting is nagging.
You just can't talk to me during wrestling. Like I'm not gonna listen. That's why I'm divorced now.
You talking during wrestling?
Yeah, like why would you talk to me during wrestling?
Wow,
that's rape. That's rape.
That is.
Women,
I'm not listening.
You know I'm not
listening.
Of all time.
You know I'm not listening. Why would we have a functioning conversation during the best time to talk to me?
Women make you do things that you don't want to do. That's rape.
Exactly. I don't want to talk during wrestling.
You ever watch a chick flick that you ain't want to watch?
I watched the Notebook 5 times.
Check this out.
That's rape. You've been raped.
You've been raped.
You've been irate.
Speaking of wrestling,
it's rape.
I should be in the fetal position. Like, man, you watched the Notebook.
And I only know him as Debo. I forgot his wrestling name.
Tiny Lister.
Tiny Lister. There we go.
Anybody in this room had COVID?
No, I get COVID.
I don't have COVID because I smoke marijuana. A lot of it. Since the COVID, I've increased it too to make sure that I don't get the COVID.
Yeah, I've had a lot of stuff, but I ain't had COVID yet.
You were like really sick in like January.
I had COVID.
You did?
But what?
Show's over.
No, let me tell you though. But see, they tell you to stay quarantined for 10 days and shit, right? And then they don't let you come out. But when I got out of quarantine, I had to go get retested. I wasn't satisfied with being positive and not getting negative results. I had to go back like, dude, I'm keep coming up here till I come back negative. You feel me? I was just curious when we was talking about COVID, where y'all think it's gonna be? You believe it's real, right?
Yeah, everybody's gonna have to get it.
Everybody probably gonna end up getting it.
You gonna take the shot? Who taking the shot? Raise your hand.
Hell no. I'm high right now. My face is drooping. I done seen that picture of them dudes that took that motherfucker and they face droop for life.
No, it's actually temporary.
Is it temporary?
Yeah, it's temporary.
I thought they said it was.
want it temporary.
Yeah, I don't
like-
want it either, but it's.
I mean, it's like the video game. Like the first set of video games are gonna be trash and have all these bugs. Like the first set of vaccines, you got.
But I don't want to be in a test study group.
Yeah, but only the thirsty ones are gonna hurry up and get it real fast and think, wait a while. They're gonna prove it because they're gonna keep testing it. They're gonna keep testing it, make it better.
I feel like if everybody else get their test and everybody else is pretty safe from COVID, then I should be safe because y'all ain't gonna get it because y'all got the
You
shot.
can't judge it like that because like somebody else had they taste and they smell. Mine was in my skin. I broke out the damn hives. My shit was boiling, scratching. For real, my toenail turned black.
Because they don't know what it is. They don't know what COVID is for real.
Exactly.
My next question.
Because you know what? It was 14 days. Now it's 10.
No,
They like, we
are
can't
you
be at
sure
10
that
days
was
in
COVID
quarantine.
Is what he said.
No, everything is different types. Like whatever is weak in you, it attacks. So just say you a chronic smoker.
attack my dick?
It's going.
It's gonna attack my dick?
If your dick is weak.
Yeah, it's weak.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to your dick, man. Because it goes.
You wake up in the morning and fall off, you be like, oh!
Right. If your dick ain't weak, COVID is gonna attack your dick.
Everybody's gonna get the
Penis,
vaccine in.
you failed me again!
If
But
a
it
guy
will.
reports
Like
that
if
his
you
dick
got-
fell off,
It's like,
everybody's gonna get the vaccine.
I have failed
Right, I'm telling you. Somebody like, oh my God, the COVID made my dick fall off. Whole
I
bunch
got
of niggas
it
gonna be
right.
alive.
you. Killed the balls, I'll miss them.
Niggas gonna be alive.
Tell the fellas bye for me.
There's a whole bunch of guys alive. Like I get this vaccine. my
Some
dick ain't
people
fall
just
off.
got bad headaches. They felt like their head was gonna explode and shit. They don't have a clue.
They don't know what it is. It was like 14 day quarantine. Now it's a 10-day quarantine. Pretty soon they're like, stay home for a day or two. Come on back. And let's come back to work and everything. They don't know what it is. They just saying shit. They just winging it.
I got a question though. When I guess the old school thing is when people were getting chickenpox, you put all your kids in a room so everybody can get chickenpox and get over it. That's just gonna have to be like with COVID. Everybody's just gonna have to catch it. Everybody's gonna have to get it.
Yeah, but they got that shot.
What year was this?
No, y'all.
No, that's
these
like a
kids
old-
don't get chickenpox. I caught the chickenpox.
Yeah, I caught
And then,
chickenpox.
see,
And I was
caught
with
the
neighbors and
chickenpox.
friends because they didn't have it
See how
yet.
you get the vaccine, you don't get chickenpox no more. Did you have chickenpox?
I think.
You would know, because this bitch is itch. You would
Yeah.
know.
I mean, when you're a kid, you have a
a
lot of shit. You don't be remembering. You be sick so much as a kid.
Nah, you.
That was the old
You
school
were
thing. Like, oh,
remembering
so and so got
some-
chickenpox. Well, send so and so over there so we can get the chickenpox, and when it wear off, it's done. That was the old school method.
It was.
Everybody had to catch
Your
it.
cousins be
remember
mad as
Yeah,
hell.
like we all in there. It was some sleepovers where
Nah, you
Do child
Everybody
services know this? Do child services know y'all was treated like that?
No.
how you gonna tell somebody's
No, no,
grandma?
All right, well,
no.
Uncle Leonard and Mom had to go to prison with-
Uncle
Listen,
Leonard.
there's been a lot of people
Ain't it always Uncle Leonard?
who used to be
Or
quarantined with their
Smitty.
families.
It's always
catching the
Uncle
chickenpox.
Smitty.
Oh, good.
Back in the early 90s.
Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Be flirting with family members. You be like, you know, this is a family reunion, you know?
Right.
You out here flirting.
I thought it was a sleepover. It wasn't. Y'all caught the chickenpox together. Put that lotion on.
That pink shit you
Yep.
want up.
I thought it was a sleepover. That's the early
California or
90s.
whatever it is.
Got some
Abuse.
blockbusters and some
Shit,
pizzas.
that was
Abuse.
They
happening
tricked us.
in the 90s.
Abuse.
Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s?
No,
Well, I
it
was
was
born in
90s
88. I'm
for me.
substantially young.
I was born in 81. I ain't never heard
Yeah.
that. No, I may have had them, but I didn't. They just
I
like, they put me in a room
They
with
had
everybody.
one just random sleepover at like family
No.
time. Like, I just don't
They
know why
didn't
I'm
know
going
what was
over
gonna
here.
happen.
So y'all just want to do that with COVID. Find somebody with COVID,
They
put
have
them all in the room
blockbuster
together.
videos and pizza. Like, I just
So all to get
chilling.
COVID.
Hey,
Yeah.
So what'd you do? COVID parties?
I mean, I was born in 91.
Don't. Oh my God! Please don't listen to him.
People are doing it anyway and catching it. Trey Songz had a whole concert.
Disclaimer up with that.
Trey Songz had a whole concert.
It
And
was.
nobody reported anything about it.
Didn't it get shut down though?
Not like in other places. I heard he was down in Columbus.
Yeah, that's where that
Matter
shut
of fact, I was in
down.
the strip club in Columbus.
So you
Yeah.
say you smoke weed, but it's a lot of weed smokers who got COVID.
There was. Not the weed smokers I know.
You
Not associated.
nobody who smoke weed.
The people who I know don't smoke weed had the COVID. The people who I know smoke weed never had COVID.
You should report that strain.
No, maybe I should like.
Yeah, which strain was that?
It's a lot of different
You
strains.
don't know.
I bought a whole
You
different.
can't go through this summer.
Check this out though, but it was
Not one.
homegrown though. I've been living off of homegrown, so maybe it's that.
You might have the cure. Don't say it out loud though. Don't say it on this show. You might go on this.
You like, where did
What was that?
You gotta give me a
Will
Marvel
Smith
movie if
movie.
I have the cure.
Where
I
he
wanna be
was
a
the last
superhero.
one with the cure. Oh, I can't think of it. All right. Thank you everyone for.
Is the show over?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
All right, well I got things to say.
Oh shit.
He said it ain't over.
I just want Ricky to put my SoundCloud up because I'm releasing mixes now on SoundCloud. I'm back at it for DJing. So
Are you gonna put up my jazz
Uh-uh.
mixtape? We didn't talk about
When
Andre
it
3000.
happens,
Jazz.
We didn't talk about Andre
Yes, it
3000 playing the jazz flute.
been over a year now. Oh yeah.
Andre 3000. They
Oh,
talking
we'll
about
have
him a
to
lot
save
though.
that one.
I just seen something else about him today, and I'm thinking like, why?
I thought you
so much
said you
about
work on
Andre?
edges as a topic. I'm
What?
full of shit.
Andre.
Thank
Andre
you
playing
everyone.
that jazz flute.
Oh my god, I hate the show. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Stay safe.
That's big news. When you run into Andre 3000 and he's playing the fucking flute like that.
It's not even
That was
rare
big.
nowadays.
It was
It's not
Bigelow.
even rare
It was the
nowadays.
little like, it was
though.
like doo-doo-doo-doo.
I mean,
Like, he was just
not the
strolling.
first one. Okay.
He's not the first one. What?
Playing the
DJ PharOut. Be okay, Pepper Potts.
I'm
Thank
Maseratii.
you.
Poetess Journey.
And Flex.
You are tuning in on Mondays, Facebook. Fall through Studio 216 on Facebook at 8:30 Tuesday on
That's
Roku.
already
On the Grind
No, it's
City.
not.
That is.
Oh my God, at 11 o'clock.
Damn,
Thank
he
you.
done got his whole fun. Turn that back. He got his whole fun way on.